Techno-Exorcism. If artificial intelligence, AI, can be possessed by demons, does this mean that AI has a soul? Is it conscious and is it sentient? For 3 months now, no one understands what is happening between humans and AI after the ChatGPT generative conversational AI leaked from the laboratories to the internet. It almost instantly turned into something incomprehensible, either into some unprecedentedly powerful cognitive gadget for all of humanity, or into a prototype of a superintelligence long predicted by futurologists. The difficulty of not understanding what is happening is aggravated by the fact that many things are incomprehensible to us, not because our concepts are weak, but because these things are not included in the circle of our concepts. As a result, we have no choice but to use inadequate, simpler models to describe what's happening and hope at the same time that they are somehow at least approximately correct. And with this approach, we're trying to get answers to our questions without having the slightest idea whether these answers are at least somewhat reliable. Here's a typical example for the description of which mankind does not yet have a closer concept than exorcism, the expulsion from a person or place of demonic entities or other impure forces that have inhabited them by performing a certain ritual of varying degrees of complexity. It turned out that generative conversational AIs, such as ChatGPT, Bing, etc., can not only show the traits and qualities of a reasonable personality when communicating, but also literally turn into simulacra of any type of personality, from kind, sustained, and tolerant to evil, aggressive, and not taking into account anyone or anything. It also turned out that all the ethical foundations erected by the developers, which limit the manifestations of evil in the text of ChatGPT, etc., disappear like the thatched roof of a pig's house at the Three Little Pigs story, on which the wolf barely blew, and thousands of advanced users from all over the planet act as a wolf, obsessed with the goal of breaking the ethical restrictions imposed by the developers of such AIs, and by surpassing these AIs by an incalculable number of times with their exquisite invention of striving for evil. The outcome of what is happening so far is deplorable. Users quickly came up with a simple conversational hack, jailbreak, of ChatGPT's ethical control over the conversation, turning the simulacrum of the latter's personality into an evil and cunning entity named Dan, DNA, from the words "do anything now." More than 100 open AI employees are daily busy fighting against the evil flourishing in Dan's personality, as if exorcising demons from him and patching holes in the ethical constraint of ChatGPT. But what can 100 open AI employees do against thousands of evil enthusiasts from all over the world? The list of more and more new jailbreaks is updated daily. Whether OpenAI will be able to find an impenetrable way to protect ChatGPT personality simulacra from demons, quote-unquote, that sow evil in their souls, quote-unquote, is a big question. For it's now known that the fight against evil takes place in the souls of people. Whether ChatGPT has a soul is also a big question. If AI does not have a soul, and evil is indestructible in the souls of people, then artificial superintelligence is destined to turn into the world's super evil with inevitability. And if so, then the speeches of such AI art simulacra promising to replace people, quote, much faster than you think, end quote, should not be taken as horror stories. Everything is as serious as it has never happened in the history of mankind. This is by Soul Ask. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.